Arni and Susan really get the arts. They understand how hard it is to be an artist, how hard it is to run an arts organization. They have passionately and generously supported everything from the visual arts and galleries and museums to the performing arts, be it music, theater, or dance.
You know, the Royal Winnipeg Ballet is unusual for its stature as an internationally recognized company. It's kind of one of those things that is central to the heartbeat of Winnipeg. And because it was an art form that I was familiar with since the time I was a very young child, it became a very big part of my life.
Arni and Susan have contributed to so many important initiatives at the National Arts Centre, starting with the Prairie Scene Festival in 2011, which brought 500 artists to the national stage. It remains the largest gathering of prairie artists ever assembled outside of Manitoba and Saskatchewan.
It's kind of been an ongoing progression of involvement with the NAC, starting with the Committee for the Governor-General's Performing Arts Awards 20 years ago. I think probably the highlight has been fundraising for what's known as the Creation Fund, which I think has had probably the largest impact in Canada. And it's been a very rewarding experience to be part of the NAC, and I've gained more and more respect and loyalty to that organization.
One of the most important things that Arni did for us was step in to spearhead the leadership of the Canadian Museum for Human Rights Board right after the tragic passing of my father. This was a very daunting project, ambitious, a $350 million initiative, first national museum outside of Ottawa, not for the faint of heart. And it was just incredible when Arni called me and said, I want to help, let me know what I can do.
CMHR was an audacious undertaking. The government contributions were over $200 million, in addition to outstanding $170 million private sector support. There is no higher and noble undertaking than assisting in human rights education, not only in Canada, but around the world.
They are both great fundraisers, they are great donors, and they both never shy away from rolling up their sleeves and getting deeply involved with arts organizations.
To go and solicit funds from our friends and business associates, we have to be convinced that it's a very worthwhile and will be a successful undertaking.
I probably influence our decisions a little more on the emotional level. If it's something about which I really am passionate or care about, he usually goes along with me. So some things I've said, no.
There's very few things we haven't agreed upon.
Susan and Arni, on behalf of the National Arts Centre, we extend our heartfelt congratulations to you for this very deserving honour, the Edmund C. Bovey Award.